Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Lake as we hop into our,
Morning, P.O.
truck and listen to the radio.
Pet peeve to start the weekend.
Yes, pet peeve.
Be a positive. Tina Banks has the answer.
P.O. positive or pet peeve?
Jack, I've had this pet peeve for years. We've got a beautiful lake and a nice boulevard, but why don't we have one of those coin-operated binoculars?
I like the idea, Tina. Let's take a closer look at today's weather now.
Coin-operated binoculars. Wait, what? Is this? This has to be 104. Yeah, 104. Coin-operated.
It's lighter than I thought.
Binoculars. Now, coin-operated binoculars. My personal experience. I don't know. Yours might vary. Every time I've used a coin-operated binoculars. By the way, if you don't know what a coin-operated binoculars, it's those like things that stand with like the big thing, and then you put a coin in, and then you look through them, right? If you've never been, or if you've never used them, or maybe you have or haven't, every time I use them, they've been a freaking ripoff. Like, they just don't work, or like they work and they're like all scratched up, the lenses, or like they're blurry, and it's like, there goes my freaking quarter. Could have used that on bubble gum or something, like, you know, the freaking.
Nope. No answer.
I mean, come on, you know what I'm talking about. The giant bubblegum machines where, like, I'll even do it with Danielle sometimes. Danielle and I will, like, go to a store, right? And if they have a big bubblegum thingamabobber where it's like, you know, you can watch your thing go toom, 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 toom all the way down. Some of them are pretty cool, dude. Some of them have, like, 2 lanes. Some of them are big. Some of them go through traffic. Some of them light up and stuff. And then, like, at the end, you're like, oh, yeah, I wanted a purple gumball. Or, damn it, I got a red one. Or, you know, something like that. But I'm a little bit of a, you know, it's a guilty pleasure of mine. Yeah, I enjoy a little bit of gumball machine action. As long as it has a little bit of action with it, I have no problem. Like, I'm not going out of my way to, like, stop at every gumball machine I see. Like, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you got some light up stuff, possible, like, you know, ring around the hey, ring around the rosy type thing, then yeah, you probably earn my quarter. Yeah. If you're gonna go into work where my gumball is gonna do backflips and stuff, yeah, I'll pay 25 cents to see that. That's a good entertainment. It's a good, like, what, 7-second entertainment? I mean, come on. You can't tell me, like, paying 25 cents for 7 cents of entertainment, of good, wholesome entertainment, of childhood memory entertainment. You can't tell me it's not worth it. I'll take that to the back of the bus.
Interesting.
What's interesting? I think that was like a postcard. Oh, the lake. I'm really enjoying this game. I really am. I hope they make more, maybe like a sequel to this game, or like, I don't know, like, I don't want to say expansion, because that sounds weird, but, like, I hope the devs continue with maybe if not this story, like, if they do another game based around a story. I like the era, like the late to mid-late 80s. Maybe if they did like the 90s or something like that, or, you know, anything like that, I think it'd be really, really neat. I just enjoy it a lot. Now, I'm not the best postman, let's be honest. I'm not parking on the right sides of roads. I'm not doing the, you know, the legal stuff, but it's all right. Now, we did kind of leave a little bit. I don't want to say we left on a sour note, because we didn't. We didn't leave on a sour note. We left where. Hang on a sec. Let's actually take a look at our task for today. What is our task today? What is this? Deliver letter to the campground. Oh, we're going to the campground today. I don't want to say we left on a bad note, because we didn't. Well, maybe we did. I'm not sure. Honestly, Robert wasn't like. And it could have been how we answered Robert, of course. Whoa. It could have been how we answered Robert, but like Robert kind of dismissed us a little bit, and, you know, all right, fair enough, right, Robert? Sure. I don't know his story more. Like, I need to know more about Robert, right? Now there's Angie and there's Robert. Is there another character I need to look out for?
The picnic area is for the older kids. I think I was 17 when I had my first actual picnic here. It rained.
I'll be honest with you. Never had a postman come to my campground and drop me off, you know, mail. But I'm digging this. I'm digging this. Oh, camping, man. I miss camping. I love camping. Some people don't like camping. Some people don't like the outdoors, but Danielle and I like to go camping. Let's see here.
Hello there.
Oh, it's a young
how
couple.
are you?
I may have mail for you.
Is it addressed to Mickey or June? Or both?
To both. Here you go.
Mickey and June. Huh. Those interesting names.
Oh, sweet brother Damien, savior in the hour of darkness.
What?
Never mind him. He's a bit stressed out. We were a bit low on paper. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Meredith. Nice to meet you too.
Woo! What kind of paper? I'm assuming not toilet paper. I'm assuming. Wait, maybe he is. Maybe he is talking about some toilet paper.
What kind of paper?
Probably a bit of cash and some
Okay.
rolling paper.
Are we talking about like toilet paper, rolling paper? Or are we talking about rolling paper to, you know, roll up your marijuana or your cigarettes, your tobacco? What are we talking about here?
Rolling paper?
Yeah, you know, for homemade
There
cigarettes
we
that
go.
make you feel funny.
That kind of paper.
Ah, that kind of paper. No harm in that.
Amen, sister. Thanks for the delivery.
You're welcome.
So are you guys on vacation?
So, are you guys on vacation?
Sort of. Although I guess you need a job for a vacation.
Joan, can you get in here, please? Now?
Oh, that's my cue. It was nice meeting you. Sweet Meredith.
Oh, that's very sweet of her.
Can you, like, not tell the authorities your whole life story?
Now, I mean, granted, like rolling paper, using rolling paper, right, for cigarettes and stuff like that. I've said this story in a series before. I can't remember what series it was, but there was a time where, growing up, like I had a really close friend of mine. We would go over to his house. I'm talking like maybe elementary, 4th, 5th grade, very, very young, right? And he wasn't raised by his parents. He was raised by not even his grandparents. He was actually raised by his great-grandparents, believe it or not. And so we would go over there to his great-grandparents and stuff. And I don't know if it was a generational thing. I'm assuming it was a generational thing. But it would be funny. We'd walk in every day from like school. And they always did the same thing. His great-grandma and his great-grandfather, which rests their soul, at least rests his great-grandma. So I think his great-grandfather's still alive. I don't know. Haven't talked to him in a while, but we would always walk in, and they would always be doing the same thing. She'd be sitting there. She'd be sitting there with a little coffee table, rolling paper, making homemade cigarettes and stuff. And I didn't know what it was as a kid. I was like, "What the heck are you doing?" You know, and you know, this is something you just kind of run by. Oh, my grandma's doing something, you know, and she's over there rolling paper and all that. I knew she smoked because she smoked like a chimney, but I didn't know what she was actually doing. But they would always have rolling paper. She would always be rolling up her homemade cigarettes. And then they would always have westerns on, like a western movie. Like movies filmed back in the 1930s or 1940s or something like that. Like old black and white westerns. And I always sat there and I thought, I don't know. It's like, bless their hearts, or bless anyone's heart, because it's like, if you can find joy into something, and even if I do think, like, personally me or whoever else, is like, how can you find any joy in that? I think that's the remarkable thing, is how people find joy in certain things in life, right? And that was their joy. Their joy was sitting together, rolling their homemade cigarettes, you know, for what it's worth, and watching old westerns. Like, to me, I'm like, what? But, you know, love is a weird thing, right? Love is a very strange thing, and you know, it's good to see that. Anyways, what the heck am I doing over here? I'm like at a cabin? I am at a cabin. Just because something isn't right for you, right? Just because you don't find any joy in it, or you don't think it's cool, or you don't think it's awesome, or like you don't think it's fun, doesn't mean you need to ruin anybody else's parade on that. Like, people enjoy things differently, and
Ooh,
yeah,
interesting.
I just, like, again, I think that was a generational thing. You don't see it a lot nowadays, but I didn't think anything of it as a kid. I just thought, oh, okay, cool, nice. You guys have fun. I'm gonna go play toy soldiers in the backyard and And that's gonna be that, right? That was my priority. My priority was either grabbing toy soldiers and playing that in the back, or like grabbing sticks and playing either swords or toy soldiers with that too. Or the other alternative was going into my friend's room and playing Halo Combat Evolved, which he had a very special edition, and I don't even think he even knew what he had. And I didn't even know what he had until I got older, but he had the Halo Combat Evolved Special Edition Xbox console, like the original Xbox Combat Evolved edition console. And it was like it was like green, kind of like see-through-ish, kind of. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. But we would play that. What else would we play? We'd play Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty Big Red 1, old school games like that. But yeah. Then life drifted apart and things happened, and well, you know, let's just say that some of us stay on one side of the law and some of us don't, and so our lives kind of drifted apart after that, after high school and everything. But yeah, anyways, we got another. Oh, this is for Robert. Hello, Robert. Hey, Robert. Thanks for you for, I guess, like blowing me off back at the diner. You know, I don't know. Let's see if he has anything else to say about us or to us in that fact.
Hi, Robert. Here's the mail.
Thanks, Meredith. And, sorry for leaving all of a sudden yesterday.
Yeah, what was that all about, my man?
Yeah, what was that all about?
Well, it was just, I needed some space. I think I've gotten a bit too used to being on my own.
I know what you mean. Yeah, okay.
I know what you mean.
Cool. Thanks. I just don't want you to feel weird about it. I was the weirdo.
I wouldn't really call you a weirdo, but it's weird that you're calling yourself a weirdo now, but it's all right.
There's nothing wrong with a little weirdness.
I just wanted you to know that. Anyways, let's see what's in the mail.
Every time you open up the mail, it's not good news, man. Not good news.
The dentist appointment.
Oh, okay, that's good news.
Why am I sharing
is
that
it?
with you?
So maybe you need a shrink appointment to answer that? Okay, no. So no news regarding to those apartments?
So, no news regarding those apartments?
Nothing. Hallelujah. This gives me a bit more peace of mind to work on my wild card plan.
What would that be?
Wild card plan?
Wild card plan. Yes. Also, highly confidential.
I won't tell a soul. Please tell me. Let me know. Let me in on a secret, man.
Oh, come on. I won't tell a soul.
Yeah, but no. Maybe later. It's still work in progress.
Okay. Good luck with that.
Thanks.
All right. Well, Robert has a little bit of a secret that he's not telling us. Shame on him. That's all right. All right, let's go and pull on out of here. All right, without hitting his truck, respectfully. See where we're at on the map, how far we are from things on the map. We're not too far. Oh yeah, we gotta pick up Lori's movie box as well, so we gotta go ahead and do that as well. Yeah. So yeah, interesting stuff, right? Interesting stuff on generational things, generational joys in life, even relationships, how different they were, and even like. I mean, I don't want to say as we like got older or as generations pass by, things change. That is the fact. Things do change. I don't want to say evolve because that's not the right terminology. Even though if you were back in the 1920s, back in the 1930s, and you thought of a certain way how certain things should be, you're not evolving from that. There's just a change of aspect, change of things. So I'm not saying because people back in the 20s, back in the 30s, back in the 40s never, or even back in the 50s, never believed in getting a divorce. Even though if they didn't like each other, that was a sin, right? They didn't believe in getting a divorce. That's not evolution. I just believe that's just things that have just changed in life. So I feel like if you're saying evolved, it's like it's dumbing down that generation, and that's not right.
Hey, Lori, did you watch
not
The
right.
Love Bug?
Hey, Miss W. Yes.
Oh, don't we have a movie
did,
date tonight?
I guess I liked it.
Oh, you did. All right, you can say you actually loved it.
You don't have to hide it from me, Lori. You can say you loved it.
I guess it wasn't bad. It was really fun, actually.
See? Ancient isn't all bad. You still ready for Sunday?
I have never been more already.
Oh.
It's going to be rad.
Nice. Yeah, totally tubular, right? What the hell? Totally tubular? I gotta say it.
Yeah, totally tubular, right?
What?
Sure, Mr. See you Sunday.
Even she was like, what? Totally tubular, man. I'm gonna say that to Danielle. I'm gonna be like, she's gonna be like, hey, do you want me to like cook some spaghetti tonight? I'm gonna be like, yeah, totally tubular. She's probably gonna hit me, but it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth the slap. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the van here. We only have a couple more places to go. It looks like we still have another quest line, maybe regarding Angie, Miss Jenkins, Mildred, I believe is her name. I'm not really sure here, but we're gonna go down this road to the left. Yep. All right. Okay. Very nice. Very good. Very good. Let's make a nice wide turn here. This thing does not turn very well, but you know, it shouldn't. I feel like it's still kind of a really big van to have for this kind of area, but maybe, oh wait, I'm at the wrong freaking house, you friggin' forehead. Maybe it's meant to be like that. Maybe you're supposed to have a big truck, just because there is only one truck, you know, supplying the entire, it's not an island, but town? Yeah, I guess town's the right word there. But yeah, I haven't been camping in so long. Last time I went camping was with Danielle and my family, and we actually went camping on the beach. Camping on the beach, it was my first time camping on the beach. It was really fun. We brought our dog Mercy. It was actually, wow, it's been that long. It's before we ever owned, before we ever got Bella. That's like 4 or 5 years ago. Wow, 4 or 5 years ago since the last time we went camping. Jesus Christ, where does the time go by? It does get a little bit hard during the summertime nowadays with the recent spikes of wildfire and droughts. Everything's burning down around us, plus like it's not safe to go sometimes into rural areas, especially when there are wildfires going on right now. Yeah, that's a shame. Man, what a good time that was. That's the beauty about where we live.
All right, I'll leave it on the doorstep.
Like where we live, we can drive 3 hours and be in a big city, in one of the biggest cities in the country, San Francisco. Biggest city, beautiful city. And then we're just like a couple hour drives away from the ocean, the coast, right? The West Coast, the Pacific Ocean. It's kind of cool, right? And by the way, we live right next to one of the biggest dams in the world. By the way, we have lakes everywhere around us. Oh, by the way, we have a volcano right next to us. We have snow right next to us. Like, we live in a very cool spot. Oh, by the way, it snows where we live. Oh, by the way, it gets 110 degrees during the summer. It's a very strange, but you kind of get everything you want where we live. And I guess that's the kind of the beauty of where we live. We don't live in a big city or anything. We live in a small town. And yeah. I don't know, this game just brings that out of me sometimes. So it looks like we are going to Angie. I wonder why we're going to Angie. Oh, we have to drop off the VCR box. Duh. Alright, we got that. Let's pull on in right here. There we go. Let's see what Angie has in store for us today. What does she got going on? Let's see. Grab her this. Thank you so much. The soundtrack in this game is good. So good. Hello, Angie. How are you?
Hi, Angie.
Oh, hey.
So, hey, I dropped off and picked up those movies.
That's it?
Right.
Wait, what's wrong? Wait. Yeah. Is everything okay? You don't seem your usual peppy self.
Is everything okay? You don't seem your usual peppy self.
You don't know me, Meredith, okay? This can be a stressful job.
Okay. Whoa. I just did you a favor. I'll leave you be. I just did you a favor, though.
Oh, easy there. I just did you a favor, remember?
Yeah, actually, now's not a great time. There's 2 more movies on the counter. If you could deliver those, that'd be peachy.
What's going on?
Jaws and The Dirty Dozen.
Best not mix these two up. I'm on it. Don't worry. your pretty little head about it. Okay, wait a sec. What? Change my mind. I'm not doing it. Well, I'll just say best not to mix these two up.
Best not to mix these two up.
Great. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Bye.
What's going on with her, man? What's going on with Angie? Angie? Are you all right, sweetheart? What's going on? Why are you acting like this? 400 East Lakeview Boulevard? Is that right down the road, hopefully? Okay. So, funny story, Blockbuster, because we were at a movie rental place, Blockbuster actually introduced me to the world of RPGs. Crazy, right? And actually, Blockbuster is one of the reasons why that I fell in love with the category. So as we were kids, we'd always, well, I say kids, not like young kids, like probably like teenagers and stuff. Not preteens, but like early teenage years, I guess. We would always walk to our local Blockbuster. You know, it was a big friend group. You know, the cool thing, we'd be like, yo, we're gonna walk a mile to go to this like, not super center, but like shopping center where they have a big grocery store and they have a Blockbuster, right? And we'll go there and we'll be like hot stuff, you know, and and we'll rent our games and we'll go to the grocery store and we'll get energy drinks, snacks, soda, you know, the good times, right? Anyways, there was one time where I went to the Blockbuster. I was like, wow, I've played everything I want, or nothing was really good at the time. I was like, man, I'm just gonna try something new. I picked up Fallout 3. Picked up Fallout 3 for the first time ever. Looked at the back of it, looked at the back of the cover, and I was like, okay, this looks okay. And at the time, I never really dabbled into RPGs. Like, I never understood what RPGs was. I never knew how an RPG could evolve as you played through. I just thought it was kind of a shooter, pick 'em up and shooter game. I didn't know at the time that there was games out there that would make, or that would give you the opportunity to make decisions in the game, right? So Blockbuster opened up the opportunity of me. I mean, eventually I probably would have figured it out if there was no Blockbuster, but I'm just saying, like, as a kid, like, oh dude, it was an incredible time to pick up Fallout 3 and play the hell out of it. I think I ended up buying it from Blockbuster at one point too.
I've got this movie box for you.
It's quite incredible.
Leave it on the porch of the cabin, could ya?
I need to know which movie you prefer, my good man.
I need to know if you prefer a war movie or a shark movie.
Huh? Movies? Just pick something. I'm sure it'll be fine.
So this one's kind of hard because it's like a war movie, maybe because you know, old timer, old school, you know, war. Jaws could be really good. He could be like, oh, I'm into it because you know, fishing and all that. But at the same time, he could be offended, like, I hate this. I don't want my fish to kill me, right? But we are gonna go with Jaws.
All right, Jaws it is.
Even though that's the boat, it looks like Jaws 8.
Day.
So there's a couple ways that we could have went around there, but hopefully he doesn't get offended about Jaws. Hopefully he's like, you know what, this movie was pretty cool. Hopefully. Jaws scared the crap out of me as a kid. I have a very bad moment of Jaws. I went to Universal Studios one time in Hollywood, and as a kid, and there's like a backlot tour you could do at Universal Studios. You can actually probably watch videos on it on YouTube right now. But there's like a backlot video or a backlot tour that you could do, and you would sit in this tram and go through all different kinds of things. Even today, you go back to like through backstage area, you see backlots. You can see where they filmed Bruce Almighty, you know, starring Jim Carrey. You can see where they filmed Back to the Future. You can see all different kinds of sets and stuff. And there's one spot where they come and they put the tram on like this pier, right? And they try to imitate Jaws. And like off in the distance in this pond, they have this scuba diver that's out in the middle of the water. And you can see Jaws come. It's an animatronic. Jaws comes and just gets the guy. And then blood just squirts all into like the entire pond, just turns red from where the guy's at because it's supposed to be blood, right? And as a kid, I was like, oh my god, that is so scary. And the animatronic looks so real. And then like as you see the blood way off in the distance, then you start hearing the music, dun dun dun, right? And then out of nowhere, the freaking shark comes and jumps out of the water next to the tram, right towards your face. And like, I was on the edge of the tram, on the edge of the seat, because my parents thought it would be funny to put me right in front of the jaws. And I swear to you, I cried like a little baby. My God, dude, I was so scared. I was so scared. I used to be terrified of that kind of stuff. I used to be terrified of like mascots, like Chuck E. Cheese. Good God, dude, that guy scared the shit out of me. Anyways.
Hey, Em, it's me, Kay. Wow, I just instantly dialed your parents' number. Superpowers!
Yeah, Kay.
Probably just muscle memory or something like that, right? Or maybe it's like that thing where you smell something and it instantly triggers this mega old memory you didn't even know you had. You know what I mean? Oh man, I had that once when Barry bought me lilacs, and the smell instantly mentally teleported me to when I was like 6 years old and fell out of a tree, and I ended up with all this lilac-smelling tree gunk all over my face. You remember that, right? What if it's like that with old phone numbers? You go, must dial M, and then your brain just triggers your fingers to dial? Man. Anyway, I didn't call about that, obviously. I was thinking of maybe taking a stroll around the lake this Sunday, clear my head, and then Maureen suggested maybe you'd like to tag along. Not that I'm asking because of Maureen, of course. Just thought it might be fun to check out the old hangouts and the lake sites and all. If you do want to join, I'll be at the watchtower overlooking the lake at 11 a.m. Sunday. I'll probably hang around a bit, so I'll see you when I see you. Sunday morning watchtower. Be there or be square.
Dude, I would love to. Let's do it. Yeah, decide to meet Kay? Yeah, absolutely. Heck yeah. I'd love that. I mean, Sunday, right? We don't have to work Sunday.
The Countess and the Carpenter?
Right.
Really,
no mail?
Mom? Oh, well, let's give it a read.
The Countess and the Carpenter. Chapter 1. A more disastrous entry to her new home was scarcely imaginable for Cecilia Schultenbrow. The left wheel of her carriage collapsed right as she entered through the gates of the magnificent Raubenstaben estate. She tumbled upside down, hurt her head, and worse, her hat was ruined. Suddenly, she heard the deep, strong voice of a young man. "Are you all right, madam?"
Okay. All right. Sunday, September 7th, morning. Yeah, we shouldn't have to work today. No mail, right? Well, you know, this is pre-Amazon, of course. Amazon now makes our post office deliver mail, but I almost forgot how relaxed life is here. There's so much space. And people just start conversations with you as if they don't have to be somewhere else, which is probably true. So far, I deliver quite a few packages and letters, home movies, and even a living creature. I wonder what next week will bring. But not before ending this week with 2 meetings with friends. An old one and a very new one. Should be interesting. Is this like her diary? Probably, right? I didn't read the text when it came up or the big screen. I was reading the subtitles. Oh.
Hey, Em! Em! Up here!
Hiya! Should I just come up?
Come on up! You just have to watch your step on the 3rd leg. Should be good.
Watch my what? What? I have to what on what?
I have to what? On the what now?
It's fine. Cross my heart and hope to die. Scout's honor.
Yeah, because, you know, that works. Hope I don't die climbing this tower. You were never even in the Scouts? I'll just go up there. What could go wrong?
Sure. I'll just go up there not knowing. What could go wrong, right?
Huh. Well, hi there. Good to see you.
Hi there. Good to see you.
So glad you made it. Isn't it nice up here?
Wow. Gets me every time.
Sure is. Oh, that view. Gets me every time.
Sounds like you're starting to remember what's great about P.O.
After school, talking about whatever we felt like. Yeah, I could relate to that.
Those times we took some pie up from the diner after school and sat here talking about whatever we felt like.
Oh, yeah. How about that afternoon I snuck in some beers from Uncle Stan, and they were really disgusting, and you puked all over the rail? In fact, wasn't it kind of where you're standing right now? Oh my gosh, it totally was.
Don't say ew, because this was like 20, 25, almost 30 years ago. Did you have to bring that up again?
Ew, ugh, did you have to bring that up again? I was not counting on getting that much in touch with my younger self.
I'm glad you're back. I kind of missed having you around.
So much has happened since.
So much has happened since then.
Maybe. So, what's life been like for you since you left? Positives? Negatives?
You know, I went to university, got a job.
On the whole, it's been really good. I basically worked my butt off the entire time, and maybe now it's time for something different.
And maybe now it's time for something different.
Is it now? Providence Oaks different enough for you?
Well, maybe it is, and maybe it isn't.
Ooh, that sounds juicy. Is this about something or someone?
Ooh. That's for me to know, and me to find out.
That's for me to know, and me to find out.
Ooh, there she goes with the crazy eyes.
Ah.
M still stands for mind your own beeswax, I see. All right. I'm backing off.
What about you? Did you end up going to college? How have you been? I mean, really? Yeah, what about you? Have you been? I mean, really?
What about you? How have you been? I mean, really?
Really? It's been great, and it's been tough. You know, I guess it's like that for everyone. I mean, I wanted to go to art school, yes, but turns out I wasn't good enough, or at least that's what they told me when I applied. So I decided to stay and do my own thing. Make music, perform and stuff, you know. I picked up some shifts at the diner, Barry and I reconnected, got married, and then Max came along. You haven't met him yet, have you? He turns 13 in a few months.
Holy crap.
Time flies. Anyway, having Max gave things a different rhythm, but I still continued with my music. Even managed to get a bit of a buzz going in Portland. Lined up a few interesting gigs. Tough to balance, but fun.
In Portland, like in real life, Portland is a very, very huge artistic music kind of atmosphere. Hipsterish. I mean, obviously hipsterish, but like the music and the arts and all that. Portland is a big deal when it comes to that kind of stuff. Well, that sounds exciting.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, just like that, Uncle Stan got sick. Hit him and Aunt Mo like a ton of bricks. It was crushing. There I was, just about to get somewhere with my music, but I just couldn't let them down. So I stayed. Helped out nursing Uncle Stan, picked up his shifts at the diner.
Wow. Where was Barry in all of this?
Where was Barry in all this?
Barry was actually really great. We divided tasks back at the house, and he took care of Uncle Stan when he could.
Wow.
No questions asked. He was just there.
Sounds like you really stepped up.
Well, in hindsight, it was a lot. In the moment, though, you don't stop to think. You just do it.
And what now?
Well, Mo has offered a couple of times to put my name above the door at the diner.
Wow.
Up until now, it felt like too much. Too soon. Too definitive. But I don't know. Maybe if she asks again, I'll think about it. The way things ended up, it may not have been part of my master plan. But I got to spend some of the most precious moments of my life with the most precious people I know. Got to say goodbye to Uncle Stan and be there for Mo. He basically raised me. I'm grateful I got to do that for them. And I built a family of my own, right here in good old P.O. And one day, those kids will hurl all over this rail just like we did. So yeah, it's been tough, but looking back, I wouldn't trade any of it for the world.
Well, that's great to hear.
That's so great, Kay. I'm glad at least one of us grew up to be a well-rounded individual. Is there a manual I can borrow?
Well, after you left, I had to raise myself, didn't I? So, ready to descend to the world below?
Yeah, let's do it. Seems like it's the time, I guess.
Yeah. Seems like it's time.
Oh, wait, are we going away? Oh, I guess we're going home. Oh. I wanted to, like, explore, like, the trails and stuff. Alright, Sunday evening. Oh, wait, movie night. Yeah, movie night. Right? We're gonna be watching Nightmare on Elm Street?
Hello?
You're speaking to Monster Deal Central. How may I help you?
Sorry, not interested in telemarketing. Oh, hi, Steve.
Oh, hi, Steve.
Meredith, please tell me to calm down. We are so close to a deal. Added 87 in shops all across America. Monster deal.
Well, that is awesome.
Oh, wow, that is so awesome. Tell me more.
Okay. I met up with this big retailer, right? They read our great pitch. They loved it, and they want to buy 250,000 copies of Added 87. 250,000. Multiply that by like $35.
Millions of dollars of revenue? That's a lot, but it's not a done deal yet, right?
That's a lot. But it's not a done deal yet, right?
Not yet, but oh so close. I can almost taste it. Listen, I've got the contract right here. I'm sending over a copy. You should have it tomorrow. Please, check, double check it right away. I want your blessings before I sign on the dotted line, okay?
I'll see what I can do.
I'll see what I can do, Steve.
Awesome. I'll be in touch again Tuesday evening. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Right, I think that's how the song goes. Oh.
It's official.
I personally hate them.
Hate horror movies.
A Nightmare on Elm Street is radical. It was amazing. Thank you for watching with me, Miss W.
Did we watch with the lights on? Because that's not fun. You're welcome. I'm never going to sleep again. You weren't scared at all?
You weren't scared at all?
Nope. Told you.
All right. Yeah, well, how can you be scared on a TV that small?
I wish my parents would let me watch these movies. I can't wait until I move out.
To wait till you move out? Move out? Aren't you like 15?
Move out? Aren't you 15 years old or something?
Almost 16, and yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love tinkering and I love working in my father's shop, but it's just so boring sometimes. I want to see more of the world. I want to meet more people. I'm sure you've noticed, but there's not many teenagers here in Providence Oaks, and I'm homeschooled, so I don't have many friends to hang out with either.
Well, what do you want to do after school then?
But what do you want to do after school then?
I don't know. My parents want me to work in Dad's shop, but I don't think I want that. And you left when you were younger, so I figured maybe you had some advice for me?
Oh, well, maybe.
Uh-oh, she doesn't want advice from me. All these answers I'm not really keen of here. You should really give school a chance. Working at your father's shop could be great. Maybe you can start traveling. This is good, but it also has its downfall. This is good, but it also has their downfall. And this is good, but also has its downfall. I like to travel.
Maybe once you're done with school, you can start traveling. Go out and see the world, like you said you wanted. Meet new people, do new things. Be a free spirit.
I think that could be cool too. But I'd have to get my license first. And a car. But I guess I can save up money while I'm working for my dad anyway. And I've always wanted to see the Smithsonian Museum. Or Sequoia National Park in Cali.
I've been to Sequoia National Park. Plenty of stuff just waiting out there for you. Yeah.
See? Plenty of stuff just waiting out there for you to come and visit. You have 2 years left of high school, more than enough time to get your license and save up for a car.
You're right, Meredith. Thank you. Also for talking to me and stuff.
You're very welcome, Lori. I had a lot of fun tonight.
Me too. I should get home soon. Later, Meredith.
Later.
All right, well, there we go. I always hear Meredith. I'm like thinking Meredith from like Grey's Anatomy and stuff. Monday morning on September 8th.
Parcel.
Oh, God.
And another note from Tess. Hey, Em, here are Steve's contracts. I bet you're in the mood for some light reading. And now without sarcasm, really, I must admit the energy here is contagious. Is Adit actually going to take off? See you soon. Tess.
Good morning, Miss Weiss.
Oh.
Good morning, sir. I didn't see you there.
Who's that?
The name's Walter Morgan. I'm with the Postal Service. I left you a message on your answering machine earlier this week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Miss Weiss, if you could follow me into the office. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Am I in trouble? Uh-oh.
Are you familiar with the Postal Service policies?
Oh, damn it. This is gonna have to do something with the VCR, right? The movies. That's why Angie was in a bad mood. Oh my God. To be honest, no.
To be honest, no.
It says in Chapter 11, Section 3, first paragraph, and I'll paraphrase, it is forbidden to use Postal Service property for personal gain.
Oh, okay, sounds reasonable.
Miss Weiss, I'm aware that you've only just begun working here.
Oh,
but I trust that you do not take the responsibilities of a postal worker lightly.
No, of course. I mean, yes, sir.
The Postal Service puts its employees under the highest level of scrutiny. I advise you to answer the following 3 questions truthfully. A yes or no will suffice.
Oh, no.
Do you know Frank Coleman?
Yes.
Yes?
Have you ever given him envelopes or received envelopes from him that weren't postmarked?
Oh. Honesty's the best policy, baby.
Yes.
Are you aware that Frank Coleman wages bets on baseball games?
Yes.
That will be all.
Wasn't for Angie.
Thank you for your cooperation.
But it was honesty in that you know, it was about Frank. It wasn't about Angie. I thought it was about Angie, but what's going to happen to Frank?
What's going to happen to Frank?
I'm sorry. We can't discuss personnel matters. Good luck with the mail today, Miss Weiss.
Oh, no. Well, that's going to end it there on a spicy note. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Lake. It was a long episode of Lake. Really enjoyed this episode of Lake. We got a lot done today, and a lot of good stuff happened in this episode. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and enjoying today. I'll see you in the next video, wherever that may be. And as always, do take care.